Thanks, Devin. Well, with those warming temperatures, it's time to start thinking about ice safety again. I spoke with Tom from Bulldog Off-Road Recovery Service about things to consider before going out on the ice and why for him it's personal. Joining me today is Thomas Quant. He's the owner of Bulldog Off-Road Recovery Service. And Tom, thank you for joining me today, first of all. I want to talk about your firsthand experience with ice rescues out on these frozen lakes.
Yeah, last year I was just going out to pull a truck that was stuck out in a lake, and I came across a spot that only had 6 inches ice, which didn't support my machine, and I went through the ice. My machine sank 27 feet down the bottom of the lake. I had to wait for the machine to fill up with water before I could even try to get out. I was floating in the machine, holding my breath. I finally got a door open, and I managed to thankfully swim up to the hole that I fell through. And I got out, and I called 911 and let them know that I fell through the ice, and they had emergency personnel come down and, assist me. And later we ended up pulling my machine out. And yes, we did go pull the guy out that I was going to get. So we did get him out. But it's just dangerous conditions we had last year. So yeah, this warm weather coming up, the lakes are going to turn to slush. And once they turn to slush, you're going to have water on top and on the bottom. So they're going to deteriorate quicker than normal.
And Tom, just how thick does that ice want to be for people thinking about taking out a snowmobile or a truck out on the ice?
Well, a snowmobile, I wouldn't take mine on less than 6 inches ice. Truck, man, I wouldn't take my truck on less than 10 inches. They say 8 inches may be good for a small truck, which, that's a good rule of thumb too. But I won't take any of my equipment out on the lake till I got 10 inches or plus ice. If you got ice that's turning black, it's not good ice. It's got to be still white ice yet. Or just take a drill and drill a hole. And if you got good ice, and proceed with it. As it closer gets to the spring, the ice is going to be honeycombed because the water is going to want to try to get back through the ice. And then you could have 2 feet of ice and it won't be safe. So ice does change. No matter how thick it is, always be cautious.
Do you have any other advice for people just thinking about going out on the ice, especially with these warming temperatures?
Just be cautious. Anywhere you drive, stay on the trails. It's a packed trail. You're not going to get into slush as much. Once you hit the open lake is where you're going to find the slush. If the lake's been ice fished more or has springs in it, it's going to slush up more. But yeah, just be careful and have fun out there, but just be cautious.
All right. Well, thank you, Tom. We really appreciate you sharing all that important information with us.
Well, thank you.